Today we're going to be reviewing some of my items in my categories. I know I have a lot. I have a lot of categories. We're not looking at this, or this, not this, or this, or this, or this. Not even this. But we're going to be looking at this highlight. Oh yeah, you already had one. Oh yeah, this is going to be the thumbnail. It's about 4 from BFDI. Starting to get interested in that show now. I really like it. So, okay, I have pictures of. Okay, so, BFDI. So, I actually made a couple of the BFDI items. Let me go to the fandom page. Through this. Yeah, become items. And I will show you all the items. Items. So, the items are Announcer Crusher, Bean. So, I'll show you all the items. So, I will put them in categories. We already have some food items being blueberries. And I forgot to mention, I'll also show like what they look like. Blueberries are blueberry fruits. Being spear-like and actually having a hole on the side. Lava. Lava is a very hot substance that is usually a bright red to a light orange. Pushpop Man. I made this meme. This might be a character actually. He is a jumbo push pop watermelon flavor push pop with human feet, arms, a cape, a chill face, a gun, cape. That's it. I forgot to mention, if I made a show, I'd probably make it into the real universe and the BFDI universe. Like, it'll cross dimensions. This is one of the current items I might make. It's the maroon ball from BFDI 13. Here's something I made. And let's say, like, oh wow, somebody nuked the land, and now everything is homeless. And yet again, something is also. So, this is the base up of the box. So the box of paper slips into this form. The box box of paper slips is basically a front box, some back boxes, pile of papers, which I'll get to later, a homeless cat, a box of slips logo, and a fish. And I'm gonna go find the papers right now. You know what, I might actually make this the thumbnail. Just for an X from X finds out his value. Here's the paper. So this is what the paper looks like if you look at the back. Slip number 1. Do what it says. Go to the dumpster on your right and find an office. I just found these are brand, an Office Max, and 4 staples. Here's the frisbees I made. So we have, this is the one covered with saliva. I made it orange, a blue one, a red one, a purple one, a yellow one, and a green one. We have a gratitude token. Gratitude token is actually not originally from BFBI, but for Battle for BFB. When Leafy, or I think someone recovers 4, when he gets multiplied by 0, yeah, so then he gives him the gratitude token. Then eventually, 1 episode later, the person gives it back to 4. Oh yeah, a gratitude token is basically like a blue token. Experience is like a blue token with the word gratitude on it. Grapes. Grapes are our food in the FBI universe. They are purple spear-like things attached to green nature leaves and attached to a brown stick stem. I also remember how let me show you. So this is not when I made so many. So it's like a logo of brand, and it sometimes will be considered as graffiti. So I'll skip to all the brands. So the brands I used, so they're basically these random items. So if I make the show, I'd use hefty plates and other kitchen stuff to be able to use their plates and other stuff. The Acme Corporation will use for dynamites and anvils and other junk or gizmos. Disney, which will be used for the films. Elmer's glue. John Deere will be used for vehicles. Starbucks will be a cafe they can go to. They can go buy some. This is where the electronics will be stored. The Apple Company. They will use the hefties will use only glue sticks. They'll use very hard glue. Mickey Mouse. A tannish black mouse with black shoes, red pants with white buttons, a black coat with white gloves, a white t-shirt, a yellow blow, a big red black nose, 2 blue eyes, a top hat, a grin, 2 eyebrows, many more. Basically that. There are also some currency, So the reason I add like money and stuff is because so currency. Yeah, currency. Yeah, look, this is what I based off of the money. Don't recognize the time. It's 10:11. So about my time for going to bed. So hurry up. So this is the penny. The postpone token. It's a pink coin with the word postpone on it. Simon game. I get my Melon Bradley that has 2 levers, two yellow buttons, a red button, red slip, a red section, a yellow section, a blue section, and a green section. Here's another one I invented. The spring shoes. These shoes are blue and green Nike shoes with coils or springs attached to the bottom of them. Sugar bars. Let me show you where I got sugar bars from. Rocky's Vomit. This is where I got the exact same image of it. So it's basically this rainbow covered bar with these specific items. And this includes ice cream. Oh yeah, really like sugar stuff. Ice cream, cupcakes, cake batter, donuts, cookie dough, chocolate donuts, more cookie dough, basically anything else I added. Taco food. This will be used sometimes in episodes of things that might be able to be eaten. That's why, and we'll not allow cannibalism, so that's why there's not going to be a. So there might be some cannibalism, so that's when we have a taco character. And some main characters will have uncles that are the main character's uncles will basically have the 3 uncles would be in 2, X, and 4. So I just made that up. I'm just making a joke. Another character, another main, and the rest of the main characters have other uncles and aunts that are exactly, if you didn't know, the rest of the main characters will have other uncles, including Lollipop, Belle, Eggy, Teardrop, etc., etc. Team Shoe. They're basically the same thing that you use with the spring shoes, except without the coils. Meme made. This is very outdated because remember one Cartoon Island Update 3 recently came out like in April, and they've been working on it since like May of 2020. So it's like canceled until November. Definitely a joke. Winner token. The final token. A green token with the words winner on it. A wiped out unicycle. A unicycle that is. So here's the thing. So the seats have foam on it, so it's like really old. There's like duct tape on the stem, and it's like a white. And don't even get me started on the tires. Wood bridge. A bridge that is made completely out of wood planks, sticks, and rope. Thumbnail, more sense. Keys. The key that will be used to open doors in some occasional episodes. Blackberry. A dark berry. A black version of a berry covered with green leaves. Oh, here's a. Got to get to the jet first. Here's Spongy's jet that will make a recover. I think one of the main characters uncles. One of them will be Spongy, and when they nuke the thing, one of the only a couple things that were safe was Spongy's jet. So they said they go for a ride in space, eventually, it'll crash, and this will be the broken jet. Yeah, it looks like a mess. So it's basically a jet with, nuts and bolts spilling out of it, the engine, the motor, scrap parts, a lot of fire, and some wires, cracked glass, and broken perfume bottle. Might make another. Skeleton will be another perfume bottle, except it won't be broken. Electrical magnet. This is an old magnet with a red magnet with white tips on the end. It'll check anything magnet from items to liquids to toys to even other opponents. Predators. Just old pink boots. Huh. This is based, if you don't know what this is based off of course, just a reminder, there's only one in this section. The rest are just going to be in the BFDI section. Being the non-slip shoe so high. This is what it's based off of. But since it got ruined, it's just a pair of pink boots. Raspberry. A pink berry with a green stem on top. Oh, the sea creatures. If you know what the sea creatures are about, creatures, these are rather actual things. These things. So the first items that we called them being the eel cannon, which is actually a weird cannon. A tongue sticker, which in this case is a strange sea creature. And a leaf chomper, in this case being the strange chopping plant. I'll skip to the next one as well. Forgot to mention they also have MasterCard, credit cards, and money and banking. McDonald's or another restaurant. Wait, would it pass the upper creature? Didn't pass the upper creature. I'm just trying to find it. I can't do it. I can't find the other one. But the other ones are going to be based off of the strange worms, the strange face, and the purple fish monster. So anyway, on the next items, I'll let you know if I find them. Cinder Scooper. A Cinder Scooper, if you don't know what that's based off of, a Cinder Scooper is a Cinder Scoop thrower. So here's the difference. A Cinder Scooper is basically a shovel. The shovel part is a brick, and in the artwork it's leaning against a brick wall, along with some tires and a bag of cement. I'll get to this later. Shredded headphones. This is one of the if you don't know what these headphones are based off of, trying to find it, don't worry. So, they're basically the revolutionary headphones. They're basically a pair of their headphones, except what are the difference the headphones don't work actually? Mainly because they ripped off the cord. One of the little headphones sections has actually just been ripped off. There's wires coming out of this, and there's like a broken part there. The next one is a spike ball. If you don't know what these spike balls are based off of these spike balls. These. Gold Die of Luck. You probably already see this when I was like swishing through it, but it's based off the magical die of Adjustment. Basically, you can roll the die and you can try to bet your luck. But if you bet too much and you lose all the money. One Bridge 2. Basically the same thing. Oh yeah, the Yo Berry. If you're a big BFDI fan, you already know what this is based off of. You guessed it, it's the Berry. So the yellow berries are basically, completely different things. They're not orange. So they are orange. They're basically orange tomatoes. I made them with an acorn top because I couldn't find any sense in. Oh look, the next one are the Dole cakes. It's basically the yellow berry cakes. That they're like pink, orange, like pink, red, and blue. Here's a small slice of yodel cake. And here's another slice. Here's a code I made for when I had my old channel. One of the things I used was this 1672 paper as a code for one of my Baldi Piggy videos. Because that was at the time when I started making my very first Piggy videos. Made and posted by Baldi. And it took a very long time for me to post those type of videos. Because most of the time, because in fact, the most common one, in fact, the shortest video back then was the carnival one. Mainly just because it's like 8 minutes long. It's like the easiest map. The dime, of course, is going down. $5. A bag of cement. This is basically just a bag of cement that sometimes you'll use. Here's another item they might use. A bubble maker. It's like a bubble gum, except it kind of works as a flamethrower. So of course we have a creeper sticker. We have some duct tapes. And this has been ripped off. The fin, one of the mouthpieces. Put a red sticker there. But then I added a couple things to make it like sticks. Hairspray, a lit match, and a match. There'll also be another hand that sprays this. So when the hairspray comes in the match, I'll just like an active flamethrower. But I have to make this shorter so it doesn't actually so it makes sense. Because if you just spray, they'll just spray try to stop through the plastic. So coils. These are basically the same coils I use for the these are basically the same things I used. But sporting shoes. Gumballs. They aren't just normal gumballs that you as a prize. Not broken headphones. A meme I made. Booba cartooning. Coconut bread cartooning. Yes, we know that makes sense. Outdated. Here's a challenge basket. Challenge basket is like a normal basket. A challenge basket is a normal basket, except filled with nails and other sharp things that you have to get hurt. And you guys and let's say you're locked in a room, like a saw challenge, like a jigsaw challenge, and you have to put your hand through boughs and needles and nails to find the right key before you're locked there forever. The blue key is the worst, spawning back all the nails and baskets you took out. Nails you took out just in case. This red key. This red key is the key. It only spawns in a couple. This white key spawns in one random. The yellow key will unlock the door to set you free. The purple key just basically makes security support disappear for 10 seconds. Rain boot and old rain boot. The old rain boot is basically a blue and red. So this is supposed to be blue and red, but it can show that it basically looks like gray. And the bottom of this is all green. And rain boot is basically a red and a blue and red shoe and green on that. Oven-O-Bon. An oven-O-Bon is basically like an oven you can go into, except half the time it's on fire, so basically you can't go in there. It's an open oven, basically. Ticket of Stuff. Ticket of Stuff is a immunity. Basically the immunity ticket. And I'll finally go down here and show you what the immunity ticket looks like for BFDI. It looks like this. The number key I added, Apple. Here's the Bally cloner. It's basically outdated because the screen's cracked. And this is also cracked. It's basically metal. There's one clone body and there's only one option. Yes. Here's the Bandit Recovery Center. I think it has some graffiti on it. Some green grass is leaking out of it. The broken down UFO is basically another thing that broke down out of the country nuke. As you can see, the things are kind of broken. There's some holes in it. There's duct tape. Bucket of scrap. Basically a bucket of scrap. Basically just a bucket of scrap. Filled with stuff from coils to wheels to this to literal cars. So you better be looking at what comes down. There's actually a couple new things so a couple days later in there's not even like another. So like 5 episodes later, after the first episode being episode 6, they decided to build another store that becomes their main point. That's when they add a store to the mix. That actually sells new, well-made things made from factories, which are also in there. And not the random broken down things ever since the nuke happened. One of the many toys they sell are the butterfly nets, which allow you to catch butterflies. And if you buy all 3 of them, you can trade them in for a box of Elefun. You trade them in for the game Elefun, and then you can try to collect them again for time runs out, and then so on. Crumble hang glider. It's basically a hang glider, except it's like the thing you hold on is like duct taped. There's like the paper airplane that crumbled up, and there's like a couple heart stickers on it. The thing that is based off of the number one, there's also the BFDIDDS thing, and the toy it's based off of. And another toy they sell that's based off of the BFDIDDSS would be a Game Boy Advance. Key cake. This is basically making you have to eat a very hot piece of the sun just to unlock the key. If the key respawns, the cake respawns if you accidentally swallow the key. And you get the, but when it gets in your mouth, the key, you can take it out and spit it out. The oil powered lightsaber. This is very old. There's like a couple like worn down pipes, a couple of trash, but powered by oil. There's like a fan. There's like a couple of needles, oil barrels, like a keyboard. It's not that it has like a keyboard. Old cyanide. Old cyanide is basically like, it has the words old cyanide on it. Remember this old orange rusty metal substance? That has gray pills in it. And then there's the poorly built Ferris wheel. It's basically a thing. The thing it's made out of is completely made out of random pieces, and the actual part is a tire. The things that hold together are little just buns, and there's like strings that hold the baskets you ride in. The stick will hold a bucket of scrap metal. Eventually, after one full turn, if you're the first one, you'll always we'll go eeny meeny miny mo, catch your feet by the toe and stuff like that. Until the finest of the basket to choose a basket to dump on scrap. Yeah, you gotta be looking if it's not a car. So it's like a really important scan paper. I was originally gonna make a video of the everything blocked video, but something happened where I couldn't upload it, and the scan paper we use is this. Where like I thought this is my video. I should be on my end like 40K, and I only had like 27 videos on like a Flamingo video. A scam warning base. This is like way out. This one includes scam warn. One of my monsters I have. Cupcakes. These are the cupcakes that another edible food item. Surprise. They're cupcakes. Cupcakes are basically little things wrapped in blue paper with little dots on them. The actual muffin part is actually stolen from a baked muffin product, like a mega muffin from Hostess. Then there's a couple icings, and eventually on top there's sprinkles. There is the what meme is this? the laser pointer teleport defense, LPTD. It's basically like a laser pointer, except it has like crystals in it. The damage boat is basically a boat that is really outdated. A pop balloon. The balance beam, which has like pipes leaking out. And there's like trash everywhere. There's like this junk. There's like this. There's like spam. Very old spam. Popsicle mean I made dead fish. I also made the first thing I made that's basically based off of this. In this case, would be the very first thing I made was the atomic executor. Basically full of like random scrap metals and oil barrels and like nuts and bolts. Basically has some band-aids on it, like blood stains. Like basically just killed people, like band-aid marks, cracks, gears. The cardboard ship, and then a broken version which is just torn up. Final thing that hopefully I don't get taken down for because of this name. Are you ready? Very inappropriate. That's the most appropriate thing. Very controversial. Very controversial. But hey, just be lucky I even added this. So if you don't know what cyanide is, I added the cyanide because cyanide actually appeared in BFB, which doesn't count because even though it appeared in BFDI. Ready for the name? Suicide cyanide. Yes, I actually put the word suicide in something. Suicide is something very wrong that should not be done. So none of y'all be doing this out here. So basically it's just okay. Like a pill thing. The maximum pills you can have each day is 3. One gives you attack power, one gives you speed, and one gives you defense. And here's the simple pill of it. So guys, I just want to let you know, I checked, just to go back to this, but I checked and I could not actually find I have a sea creatures part. Let me try to find that. Okay, I'm about to go to bed. Yeah, look. The very first thing I did today was this. The last thing I did yesterday was listening. So the last thing I did was the money, then the bowl maker I did. First, look, the very things I did. So the first thing I did was the atomic executor, then the room battle, then this, the box of slips, bridge, bubble maker. The first thing I made on today, the very first thing, yes, you hear me, I made this today, is of course the suicide cyanide thing. But we won't get to that for another couple of years. But anyways, this is the end for the video. See you next time. Bye. Wait, I forgot to mention. Before I go, I have to remind you guys. So all I wanted to do now, technically, was just remind you to look out for the 4 and X. See you around. Bye. Peace out.